Welcome to the Sticky Art channel. In this video I'm going to be doing a user review of Prismacolor Premier 72 pack of colored pencils, as well as the Scholar Black Eraser and Prismacolor Pencil Sharpener. The pack I chose to go with was a 72 pack. Prismacolor does offer it in individually pencils as well as 12 pack all the way up to I believe 150 pack. From what was on sale at the time, the 72 pack seemed like the best value for the dollar, as well as what is actually included as far as colors. They give one tray that is pretty much all your primary and basic art colors, and then some brighter ones as well as some more dull and skin tones, and then some specialty, I believe, gold and silver as well. So if you're not familiar with what Prismacolors are, they are essentially a colored pencil with wax added to the pigment. This allows the colored pencil to give a lot brighter colors than your standard non-Prisma or wax pencil. The wax element also allows for some different effects, as well as blending of colors that you just really can't get with traditional graphite or standard coloring pencils. So first off, to show some of the blending capabilities, I'm going to put down some crimson red, and I started with a little bit darker and just went lighter, and with the lighter you can tell it kind of looks like a standard pencil. Once I go a little bit darker you can see that the full coverage that you get. I'm also going to put down another blue color just to show the same effect using blue. Next I'm going to use a white Prismacolor pencil over the top. This technique is just used as like a blending stick almost, but it also allows for like smooth transitions, and if you don't put a lot of color down below, you can get more of the lighter colors into like pinks, and you can also blend that out further into like smoother transitions. But pretty fast you can get some effects that look more like oil pastels or possibly oil paints. You can also try using different colors over top of, so say for a red, using a yellow. I didn't go over it too much, but you can tell that it does give you some pop and different oranges, and I have found that the blending is not always intuitive like it would be with true oil paints. There are some colors that you would think would make the right color, but you kind of have to play around with your blending of colors. And the other kind of nice thing with the set is that you do get a wide variety of pre-mixed colors or additional colors to your standard blue, red, and yellow primaries. And this makes it very easy to go over, and you can get a desired color that you want. If you wanted a green from a blue and you don't really know how to mix it, it makes it a little bit easier. I also played around with some of the colors, just laying down different blues and purples, as well as using some other colors to get some pop, and just kind of played around with stuff. These pencils, one thing I found is they are definitely fun to play with and kind of experiment, because they can give you sometimes surprising results. The last colors I wanted to test out are the silver and the Prismacolor metallic gold. So these pencils definitely need a lot of layers to kind of get a smooth gold effect or a shiny gold. If you just do that, it has kind of a texture. But once you put down a little bit more pressure and a couple layers, It definitely has a golden look and has some metallic kind of flakes in there that catch your eye, especially if there's the right light shining on it. Also wanted to try and just mix the silver and gold just to see what would happen. Overall, not that impressive, but maybe there's other colors that could be added to silver or gold to kind of get some metallic effects. But overall, I was pretty impressed with the silver once you get a couple layers down, and the gold as well. Also found that the direction that you drew in could kind of affect with the way that it plays with the light. So that's the same color, just one going one direction and then the other one going the other. Prismacolors do have some downsides and negatives as a medium. One being that the actual wax lead is a lot softer, so that makes it easier to break, as well as just using it normally will go through pencils a lot faster than standard coloring pencil. Also, I've heard that using a pencil sharpener that's not intended for the wax-based lead does have a tendency to actually break the lead from the wooden casing and cause damage, so when you do use it in the future it breaks easier, as well as in sharpening and use. So I'm using a Prismacolor branded sharpener, trying it out for the first time, and I'm actually really impressed with what it's able to do. It's properly sized to keep it in there firmly and give you a consistent tip, and there are two different tip sizes. I also did not have any issues with the lead breaking. One other thing I did notice is some of the actual center for where the wax lead is in the casing is not centered, which other people have said has caused issues. However, using the actual branded sharpener, I didn't have any issues with it breaking, so I think regardless, using the proper sharpening is a way to go, and will save you money in the future, just because if you're breaking off a lot of the lead, it ends up making it so you go through pencils faster, and it's not cheap to buy, especially if you're buying individual colors. The other downside to the medium is that it is really hard to erase. To my knowledge, I didn't even know you could erase it without it getting all gummy. However, I'm going to try out a Prismacolor Sculler Black Eraser. So the eraser is pretty hard. It's also kind of like got a chalky feel to it. And I'm actually pretty impressed with its ability to pick up the Prismacolor from the paper. However, you can see it didn't pick up all of the actual color. However, the wax is pretty much removed from the paper, which I'll show better on this side. On the yellow, you can see I picked up the wax. However, it did kind of stain the actual paper with the pigment. I'm going over with bluish purple, which typically if you were to mix or go on top of a yellow would give you a murky color. However, once you get rid of the wax, you can actually go over it and change the color. Overall, I was really impressed with the medium and the Prismacolor 72 pack. I think it does a really good job for intermediate and even beginner artists that want to get a product that can get really bright colors, and doing so pretty cost efficiently. It's a lot cheaper than oil paints, and without the mess of oil pastels, you can actually get a lot of the similar effects and also varied effects from the the pencils that you can't get from other mediums. I'd love to hear what you have to think in the comments. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Or if you have any experiences of your own with the Prismacolor line or similar pencils, let me know. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button and feel free to share with a friend. Subscribe and hit the bell for notifications when I post my newest video. Until next time, peace.